What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I'm using my computer. My microphone is not working. So let me know if you hear me okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Put a one in the chat if you hear me. Good. I'm here with my girls, your girl EJ and Tamika's Den. Say hello, ladies.
Hey,
Hey, what's up,
everybody.
everybody?
Hey. We are here to talk about rap shit. This is the fifth episode. I guess this is the mid-season finale, maybe. I mean, because we're going to get into some things, so this
Mhm.
might be the mid-season finale. Do y'all know if they are going to take a break or they just going to keep on pushing through like most?
I'm not even sure. I actually need to look up the episodes and see what's happening. 'Cause
Okay,
I don't know if they get
yeah,
any break because, like, what in the season finale be? What, like, right around Christmas or before Christmas? There's 3 more episodes, right?
Yeah,
I
three
gotta
more.
check. Yeah.
okay, they probably push through
Mhm.
because Christmas is coming up, so it's like 3 months.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so this is the kind of like the mid season, whatever. But it was a good episode. I want to get y'all thoughts. What were your thoughts on the entire episode as a whole? Were you like your mind blown? Did you? It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. We're gonna get into it. Tamika, I want to hear from you first. What you got?
Yeah, well, first, I love the way that they're doing this season. Like, me and EJ was talking a little bit about it earlier, and I'm just like, I feel like they stepping it up since season 1. Even though I like season 1 too, I just like this show, and I hope everybody's, staying tuned so we can make sure they keep getting those renewals. But I definitely think they bringing it this season. I think, the writing, the acting, and the story and all of that is good. And as far as just the episode itself, I was like, they said, you ain't ready. I sure enough wasn't.
We
Some
were
things
not
came
ready.
that I was not expecting. And some things like Mia, she gives me PTSD. I'll be so like, girl, the choices you are making, she make me nervous. And I'm like, what is it going like? What's going to be the situation that make her be like, okay, yeah, no, I don't know, but that's definitely
Right.
what I was feeling as far as her. But I liked it. I thought it was a really good episode. I was in
Yeah.
here yelling. I know my neighbors get tired of me yelling.
I'll be saying the same thing because a lot of times I don't catch it like at midnight when everybody else catches it. So I'm up
Mhm.
4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, cackling, screaming, hollering, all the things
Mhm.
or whatever. So EJ, what you got?
Hey, girl, sorry about that. I had to step away for a second. Yeah, I love this episode. I thought this episode was dope. So far, I'm loving this entire season. Like Tamika said, we were just talking about that earlier. I loved season 1 myself already, but
Mhm.
season 2 definitely has taken it up a notch. And I really do hope
Mhm.
everybody will tune in so that we can get a season 3 because I feel like Issa is doing her damn thing on this show.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely, definitely. So yeah, we are about to get into it. I'm sorry, I'm just sharing it so we can get some more people
Oh,
coming
I forgot to share it too.
get some more people coming in here. But yes. So for me, same. I think I still enjoyed the last episode better. This
Mhm.
one was really surprising to me. Like it really like did a alley oop. I was like, I was gagged. I was like, ooh. Like we got some Final Destination stuff going on in there. I was like, what is going on, girl? What is happening? But there was a
Mhm.
lot of funny moments. I don't have the games that we normally play. Who said that? And word scramble. Um,
Mhm.
I went out earlier today. I didn't have enough time to prepare, but we are going to talk about the episode in its entirety. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. But because I do have some, oh my God, we got all these comments. I am so sorry, y'all. Shout out to all of the people in the chat. I'm sorry, Kendall, Derry, shoot, Zia. Oh, y'all was acting a fool in this. Y'all like, I didn't even see the comments. I'm so sorry. Hello to you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, you find us for the first time, welcome. Welcome and welcome back to our Diva Squad. Your EJ people, your Tamika Dance people, your Diva Dan, whatever. Welcome. So we are here. We are here, and we are going to go ahead and start talking about. Oh my God! I want to say my top 5 moments. I want to say my top 5 moments, but it was so many different moments. Okay, so I got a couple. First of all, let's talk about, and this might be a little bit of point out the goofy.
Mm-hmm.
We might be pointing out the goofy with this one, but this whole thing right here, this clip here. Oh my God! Oh shit! Sorry. I thought I heard it.
So Cash and Courtney gonna be there tonight. And you be ducking niggas like Lil Kim. Oh. Wait, is the mom something about me? Oh my God.
Now listen. Now we're gonna get into it when we get into the screenshots. But I felt like she totally disrespected Lamont, her baby daddy, in this instance. You got rejected by another dude. Then you fall back on your soft place to land, invite him out, have him to make arrangements for your daughter, buy a plane ticket, and then tell him don't come. Hello?
That was trash. Straight trash. I did not like that at all.
I was like, Mia. Yo. That's a chop for me.
Yeah.
Like she was acting like I think everything she did in this episode was kind of trash, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I felt like it was trash. What you think, EJ?
It was, all of it was trash. Mia was doing too much in this particular episode. Just way too much. Like, this was just too risky for one thing. Like, I ain't even mad at you about being a player or doing whatever it is that you call yourself trying to do. I ain't mad at that. But if you gonna do it right. Like, don't do it so messy. Like, this is just messy, and it was way too messy for me.
Hey, One Journey. Okay, Kendall agrees too. Oh my God. That was trash. Like, but y'all know what that is. That is when you take advantage of a person that you know that's gonna always be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not having the appreciation and taking for granted a person that is there for you. And people get tired of that shit.
Yeah. In a way, I wish he never even said that he was going to come. And it's like he's literally in the middle of packing and bought the daggone ticket. And the fact that he knows her so well that she was trying to give those lame excuses. She don't even know how to come up with stories, just like she didn't know how to come up with nothing after she sent that dumb text. She trying to just mumble through some things. And he was like, oh, you on that bull crap, and hung up on her because he know what time it is for her already. And she was trying to be like, no, wait. And then it's like, act like you care for a minute when you know you don't care. Then it was like, hey, down the toe. I was like, girl, I hope Lamar don't never pay you no mind again. I hope he out on a date with the girl from the park the next time.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was just so trash to me. I was just like, come on. Oh,
absolutely.
Come on. One Journey, the super sticker. Thank you so much for your support in the channel. I appreciate you for your $20 super sticker. You don't got nothing to say. Do you watch One Journey or you just supporting the channel? Either way, mwah, love you. All right, y'all. And this was a mess. I thought Mia was gonna be on her Bill Bellamy how to be a player.
Yeah, she don't know how to be a player. She not good at it at all. At all. Mm-mm.
Entertaining though, yeah. It was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
On falling asleep as I watch. Okay. It's early morning for you. Where are you at? Where are you at? It's early morning for you. Are you overseas? Oh, I got somebody overseas watching me. Someone, no, life is going to make me accountable.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. It's going to naturally happen because
absolutely
treating somebody like that, it's just honestly going to happen. But yeah, I wish we'll see.
Yeah, she's doing way too much. And I was saying that last week, like you don't, mess where you eat. You don't mess up with your money and when you're trying to do your business. And she just was mixing too many of those counterparts in together. And then the aspect of the baby daddy, and you saying that you helping him and hooking him up with people, but then you trying to interact with the same people. It's just too much going on. And I always say I'm not the cat police, okay? Do what you will with your cat, but she just playing it around with too much.
Oh my God. Like the stuff that she did in this episode, I was okay. So let's go back to the beginning of the episode. Okay, let's get here. Let's get to this fake apology that they give.
Sorry if you felt some kind of way. Yeah, because feeling some type of way sucks, you know? We don't want you to feel like that. Yeah, and I would hate to feel like because you felt the way. Mm-hmm. Right, Sean? Yeah, no feelings, just vibes. Bags, you know? Is that all? Mm-hmm. I remember. Oh, you don't.
Now, why would Mia leave that girl alone with Rain? That's number one. Number one, why would she leave her alone with Rain? You know Shauna vomits out the mouth. Like I mean, she has diarrhea of the mouth. Literally. So I was like, first mistake. Now, I wasn't mad about their apology, even though it was a fake apology to me. But I felt like their diss was real and they meant that shit. And so they standing in it. And so, I mean, it just is what it is. And so we sorry if you felt the way. Oh, well.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like they meant it. And so the apology was kind of, on par of what, because it wasn't a real apology.
Right.
Now, y'all think that they should have made a real apology? How do y'all feel about how that scene played out? Rain didn't dig it at all. She was just like, no. She was like, I'm not going for that. How do y'all
bump Rain? She started that mess. Like this all started because of what she did. When she got up there on that interview, she didn't know who they were. That was a diss. You know what I'm saying? That was an insult. That was an insult to them. That was an insult to what they was doing to help her. And so she started it. They finished it. So she shouldn't even be mad. If anything, she should be apologizing to them for not even knowing their names and then calling them some B words because they didn't want to get up there and do it. They wouldn't have retaliated had she not have said that at the end of it. So that's all on her. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, I agree. To piggyback off of what EJ was just saying, Raina been fake since the beginning. All she been giving is fake. She trying to play something that she not. She rapping things that about things that she don't know nothing about. everything Shauna said was true, even though maybe, she shouldn't have just walked away like Mia did and not even bothered saying anything. And the fact that Francois even asked him to do that, even though he was trying to make it seem like, come on, you got to play the game, and I'm trying to do this and trying to do that and be trying to, I'm tired of him too. But I felt like they gave her the fake apology of what she is, fake. Like, this whole nonsense with her when she was on the video and showing her all her hair and I'm standing in it. You ain't standing on nothing, girl. You standing on the fakeness of it all. All right, girl, get out of here.
Yeah.
Exactly. That video was whack. I'm like,
For
girl,
real.
stop. You about to mess up again. Didn't you mess up the
Yeah.
last time you was on video trying to be fake, trying to act like something you weren't? No.
And
Right.
once again, Chastity was the one that was talking with sense because even she was like, y'all not about to go apologize, are y'all? And it's like, oh, he sat us down. I was like, chill, bye. And then they thought he got the. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be running. I like Moochie
Oh,
say
you
I got my track. Oh no, because I was about to say they was over here like, oh, Francois got us the room and he ain't get them nothing and he wasn't gonna feed them had they not agreed to it. Then he was like, okay, bring the food, and she like, nah, he didn't get this for y'all. I got it. Like, man.
let's go ahead and get there. Since you brought it up, let's go ahead let's go ahead and segue there. I felt like they took a big step backwards from the progress that they made standing up for themselves last episode, and then here we go with this whole thing, and he is playing y'all like a fiddle, and y'all are just here like, yes, sir. What is going on here? I was so confused about this whole thing. So he invites them out to eat, and the waiter come to the table, and they said, "Can I get y'all some drinks?" They were like, "Yeah." They trying to order their drink. They were like, "No." He's like, "No, no." What? And then he piles on all of. Remember, I called him an industry snake, and I believe that is exactly what he is. And he's pulling out all the stops, talking about he got Partisan Fontaine, and he has this man lined up, and he has this man, all these things lined up or whatever. And look, they just got stars in their eyes. I should have put the stars in their eyes when I did the screenshots or whatever. And when they agreed to it, he was like, "Okay, you can bring the food now." It's like, what?
Exactly. So it was like you was not gonna feed them if they didn't go along with what your little program was. Because even when they asked the waiter asked if they wanted drink, they was about to order something. He like no. So he got it to do it for them, but he just literally is playing in your face and and not going to do it. They was like, come on, we can't get nothing like. Yeah,
And
Kendall.
that's
Basically, Chastity did that with the little money she got from the last episode. Exactly. And they was like, "Oh, where you get the money for this?" She like, "I don't ask y'all about y'all dad one point."
Right. I ain't counting y'all coins. Girl,
and
yeah.
And to
I
kind of
felt,
pick back what Tamika was saying, at the end of the day, like, how y'all gonna sit up here and let him play y'all like this? First of all, like the he needs y'all just as much as y'all need him when you really think about it, if not more. Y'all are making her relevant in any way, form, or fashion. If it's not, if he doesn't have y'all, he can't do what he's trying to do. He can't push this agenda with her. So y'all need to be trying to leverage that instead of letting him leverage y'all with this bull. Like,
y'all, I know Francois, he is gonna get his shit at the end of this season. I believe it to be so. Tina said it too. He's gonna get his karma. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And it may be at the hands of Chastity. Dude, whatever y'all want to call her.
Yeah.
But
it will
He
be.
was so disrespectful to her in this episode. It didn't surprise me. I expected that, but it was like, okay, keep playing in my face.
yes, yes. But the thing about Duke, she always looking, she's observing.
Yep, always.
Telling you that girl is smart. Like, don't sleep on her. I'm telling you,
Yes,
I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Duke. But when
I
I'm telling
agree.
you, is always
Mm-hmm.
girl, her radar be on. It be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And that's how I am when I go places. I don't be saying nothing. I just be sitting back and observing everything all around. And she was catching it. And, even though she messed it up a little bit, she was trying to look up the people and see who was who and what was what. So she
Yeah.
could go ahead and be able to interact with them. She's smart when it comes to that.
Yeah, I felt like Chastity Duke had a bad episode this episode.
Yeah.
It was really, really like I felt really, really bad for her because what she went
Mm,
through, what she did, with all the stuff that she did, and it didn't really amount to nothing to the talent that she is trying to push. And
exactly.
and she's the only one that's really been on their side. Only thing Francois did was present an opportunity. He not paying them. They
Exactly.
ran down motels with gunshot. What are we doing here? Like, I don't. I mean, like I said, they're young, naive. They got stars in their eyes. I just don't know. I can't call it.
Yeah.
I definitely cannot call it. But yeah, we talked about this, right? Um, yeah, she was like, you got the
Yeah,
whole.
that pissed me off.
Yeah, I was mad as hell with that shit. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk now.
Mm.
EJ,
Now,
you take that one first.
yes, please, please.
Man, I'm so over this dude right here, y'all. Like this, like Maurice has irritated and irked me. Like I don't even get Shauna. Like I'm like Shauna, I know you not this hard up for a ninja, and then this sucker is over here listening to his brother, like or cousin, whoever he is. I don't even know who he is. His family member, and I'm just like, why come you can't see? I don't get it. Y'all up here trying to record her saying something, and then you accidentally recorded the wrong like because you said the wrong thing. So you got yourself caught up. I said, now wait a minute. He's talking about erase that one. I'm like, y'all are doing too much. I just wish Shauna would just move on. I would separate myself from him so far away. Like you wouldn't even see me. Like, bro,
Right.
we done because I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Now,
Not
Tamika,
me.
I want to ask you this question. I
Mm-hmm.
agree with you 100%, EJ. Do you think? I feel like Duke Chastity gave the wrong advice to Shauna, telling her to keep him close.
Mm,
How do you feel? Because I feel like well, no, I mean he was dropping off the ping. He
mm.
had the face in the place, so that
I
does.
can understand what Duke is saying from the aspect of you want to stay ahead of it. You want to know where his mind is at and what he's doing so you can know how to move and get ahead of whatever he's doing. But honestly, not only do I think it's crazy that she's still calling him, but I'm actually, once they showed that he was sitting there doing what his cousin is putting him up to and messing it up for himself and not even thinking about nothing, I think him and Shauna got more in common than they probably realized, or I realized before, because I'm like, Shauna be doing what people be saying, and she be wanting to be a people pleaser, and that's what he was giving me. It's like, dude, your cousin would literally flip on you and have your behind locked up if, you know what I'm saying, he have the chance to, if it really come down to it, but you're going to sit here and listen to his advice on what to do with this situation and trying to trip her up. And you can't even do that right. You messing it up. Talk about, oh, now that's another message you gotta delete. I'm just like, are y'all serious right now? Like, think for yourself.
Yeah, that's another thing. Tina said, I feel like Maurice, his cousins, is keeping him close. So,
Oh hell yes, I absolutely
you know
agree.
what I'm
Absolutely
saying? So they can stay 3 steps away.
right.
You know,
Exactly.
and he don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he practically overheard him say that he would flip on him. Like
Exactly. Literally.
he said that, and I'm like, after he said that right there, ain't nothing he can
Right.
say to
I
me
wouldn't
that
have
way.
needed nothing else.
Right, right. That was crazy, crazy.
Mm-mm. Ain't no way.
And he did like so. I was wondering, was Maurice doing this initially, or did the dude tell him to? Because you remember in the last episode, he recorded the conversation.
Right.
However, the dude didn't tell him. But
I
now,
feel like maybe he did and we didn't see it, and that's why we get in this scene. Because the thing was, the last thing we saw was him walking up and hearing him say, like, somebody gonna have to get served up. It ain't gonna be me. And so that was when we all of a sudden seen
right,
him doing the recording, and it felt like that kind of came out of nowhere. So I'm like, has he like did he confront him and he tell him, well, if you don't, record her? I don't know because we didn't see that on screen, but it's
right,
just like, child, Maurice, you about to go down to.
right, right,
You deserve it at this point.
right. So we get to the party. The slides might be not in order. This is actually the particular scene where he said that he got partisan, he got
Mhm.
executive, and they liked it. Child, no, listen, we gotta get where's the shit? Oh my god. Do I know I recorded
Oh
that,
no,
but I don't
here
think
come
I
my
got it.
yeah.
When they was acting off, when they was talking to that record executive, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was kind
Listen,
of embarrassed with him. It seemed so awkward when he came back and said it went good. I was like, wait, it did? I said, I guess it
girl,
just they
I
was
had
all over the place.
embarrassment. I had secondhand embarrassment. I was like, what is going on? I got it, y'all. Hold on. Y'all go ahead and talk. Can y'all read some of the comments while I
Uh-huh.
try to find that
Kendall said you got to keep the enemies close to see how they move. Yeah, that's how I was feeling. Tina says, I think the 11th hour Maurice is going to take his cousin down and not Shauna because she always was kind to him. I don't know. Kendall said, I hope they're making us believe he's gonna set up Shauna and he'll flip on his cousin instead. Fingers crossed. Yeah, they could be doing that, making it look like real obvious that, he's willing to turn on her, then all of a sudden he don't. I don't know, but child, I definitely would be keeping my eye on him. Tamika White says Maurice is a clown. He totally heard his cousin about to dom him out. Exactly. Like, child, I wouldn't have had to hear anything else. Once I would have heard him say that cousin or not, it would have been that's
That
all,
shit was kind of
folks.
crazy in Oakland or whatever.
Sorry. I'm so
Hmm
sorry. I'm still trying to find it. I can't find it. I'm sorry. I want to say
Okay.
it was the one about they went to the music exec and they said you got to sell yourself.
hmm
And she was like, "We so crazy, mountain." But to me, I felt like it was one of those things where you had to,
You
like,
echoing.
you know how rappers have to sell their persona of being a street nigga, and I felt like that's what they were going for. So I was on Tyra's panel, Struggle TV, Struggle Reviews TV. I was on her panel on Thursday, and I was just like, I felt like they was trying to sell a persona. They weren't really trying to be professional, like, it's rap shit, So that was my stance, but everybody else was like, it wasn't professional, it wasn't right, or whatever. They thought that not Mia, Shauna was going to at least save her and maybe, kind of play devil's advocate, like good cop, bad cop, like Mia is on this city girl thing, and then Shauna would be on like this hotel, like bring it together, like professional type thing or whatever. How did y'all feel about how they presented that? I don't know.
I think it was a mixture in the beginning. To me, it definitely came out like just all over the place. Yeah, I'm down. I do this. I was like, what the hell? And then Shauna was being more reserved in the beginning, but then it kind of turned when they was like, yeah, because she's dangerous, and she like, yeah, I could get real. I was like, wait a minute, where are we going with this? It was just real awkward to me.
Right. It just felt like they was like playing into
And
the
apparently that's what he liked. But he at first he felt like he was looking at them like, what the
yeah,
hell?
he was looking
But
real
he's saying,
crazy.
tell me about yourselves. And it's like,
But Tamika,
I'm a bad bee.
I don't know if Francois told them the right information. I think
Yeah.
that guy might have said no, or I'm gonna put him on ice. I don't know, but I feel like Francois still
Yeah, I
see
don't trust
the
Francois. And the
potential.
fact that they didn't show us him saying that on camera, he could
Right.
be saying anything as far as I'm concerned.
He's just trying to get Chastity out the way so that he can be the person. That's where I thought that was going. EJ, what you think?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. I mean, that's his whole game because he sees that they have this potential. I mean, he still got Rain to Rain, but to be honest, that boat is about to that ship about to go under, like the Titanic. Real talk, like that's about to be over. So he trying to latch on to what he feel is going to be the next big thing because he wasn't really checking for them originally except to use them, but now he sees how the audience responded to them, how they responded
Right,
to when Raina, you know how they were able to just go off the dome and respond back to her. He
yeah,
knows Shauna's potential, but the thing is that he always looked at Shauna as like, like one of those, what do you call those artists that's like real into like self stuff, like I can't think of the name of it. It's not Neo. So what's the artist where they rap about more about not about Miami
or
stuff. They
conscious,
rap about stuff that's more
conscious.
meaningful and
Mhm.
whatever it's called. I can't think of the name of it at this moment. But he looked at her as like one of those artists. And so, the fact that she's trying to be a little more like Mia, because they got to sell the group, I think that he sees an opportunity and he an opportunist. I mean, to be honest,
Exactly,
Chastity is
exactly.
too, but I just like Chastity better. At least she real with hers. He not.
Right. You don't know where he coming. You don't know where he coming from. All I know is he coming from fake. He coming from opportunists. You know, that's just what it is. So, no, sir. No, sir. So let's go back. Let's see what we going. All right. Um. Okay, so we get Cash. He's back in the picture. He sent her a dress. Did they say it was $30,000? Did anybody hear that? $30,000 for this blue dress. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. A little bit too short for me, but it was beautiful. I will wear it for sure. And baby, Cash mask fell all the way off.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to tell you is that the mask was going to always fall off.
Oh yeah, the truth always come out in that, and that's why I said I had one eye on him in that episode. Yeah, everything looked good.
Girl,
The presentation was good, but I was like, we don't know everything. They be sending that representative in, but sooner
exactly,
or later, the real person got to show up. And the
exactly.
fact that he even posted that picture was already like,
Listen,
but then
listen. He probably would have been that person for a lot longer, but when she sent that text by accident, he
mm-hmm,
lost all respect for her.
yeah,
He
that part.
lost all respect for her, and the mask is off, and he gonna do whatever he want because he know exactly what she want. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So it feels like he's doing it. Girl, it was gonna happen either
Oh
way.
yeah.
It was gonna happen 6 months down the line. It was gonna happen a
Mhm,
year down the line. But girl, it was gonna happen. It was
mhm.
gonna, you was being love bombed. and all that stuff. But oh God, his true colors came out.
Mhm.
He sucked.
Yeah.
Real fast, EJ, break that down. Tell us, all the stuff that he did. He was being controlling and
Oh yeah, he was all of that. Like, first of all, he acted like he didn't even like he over when she asked him about the picture, he was just like, "Cause I wanted to." I was like that right there. I was like, dude, I would have cussed him out like right then and there, and that would have been a wrap for me. But the fact that he posted the picture, that was the one thing. You posted the picture, you didn't even apologize for it. You just like, "Cause I wanted to." And then you treat her, you see how he treated her when he saw her. He was rubbing all on her, like being very extra. You could tell she was a little bit uncomfortable with it too. Even though it was Mia, you could tell that she was low key uncomfortable with how he was groping her, treating her like a groupie, because that's how he looked at her now, as a groupie, and he was treating her just like that. And that whole thing about you just dancing a little bit too hard, when she was trying to, she was trying to show some love, some support for the person that she on tour with. Like, ain't nothing
right,
wrong with that. You actually gonna have something to say about it. And then when you saw her walk off, you was kind of low key stalking her down, like, where's she going? When he saw her talking to old boy, I was like, oh Lord. But yeah, he definitely done show his true colors. And I'm with you. He showed it earlier than what he would have showed it. He would have been that other person that we saw for a little while longer, and
yeah,
then he would have come out eventually. But now he out, and I'm just like, girl, you're doing too
he
much,
out, he
doing too much.
doing way too much. Tamika, you got something to add on that?
Yeah, I think EJ nailed it. She broke it down good. Listen, Chastity was like, you still, again, Chastity was always being the voice of reason. You still gonna go out with him just because he sent you a dress after he done posted your, okay, girl. Like, you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, you like it, I love it. I always say that. So,
Right,
listen, she knew what time it was. And the fact that she was trying to play it off, put herself in this position and thought she was going to mess with both of them the same time in the same place and kept looking around to see what the other one was looking. That's too much stress for me, child. And trying to
right.
move his hands up.
Who doing all that,
I'm like, girl, listen. Look,
girl?
I
I
remember when I
understand
was
having plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, but you can't have them all at the
exactly,
same time in the same place, bitch.
exactly.
What you doing?
Yes, like not at the same event, girl. I was just about to say, I remember when I was a teenager, I was talking to two guys at the same time. I said, nobody's my boyfriend, I can do it. And my father was like, be careful. I said, oh no, good. And it was good for a minute. Okay. Then one day I was leaving out the house with one and the other one showed up and I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, excuse me, can I talk to my girl by herself? I'm like, I ain't know I was your girl. Like,
Listen,
so uncomfortable. I'm just
listen.
saying, I was definitely
'Cause
would
we
not be
all been
doing
there.
this.
Yeah, you can't get caught up like that right there. Like, you honestly, like, if you gonna do some stuff like that, you gotta know how to play that game, and that wasn't the play at all.
Yeah,
And the fact that both of them came in there with the PDA, the public
Mm-hmm.
affection and groping, like I mean, they like grabbing like big ham hocks of her ass. Like I was like at the same party, and I'm like, y'all, do y'all know that the man could be looking like? Well, we know Cash was looking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know where that boy. What's his name? Oh, I can't even think of it.
Shit, I can't think his name either. But I don't think that he was even really. He didn't really have a reason to. I don't think he really just had a reason to think nothing of it. He
Oh,
just was.
hmm
yeah. He probably was just socializing and doing his thing.
hmm
Yeah,
But Cash seemed like it was looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what she doing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, it was just the way he was looking. Like, I was like, dang, bro, you really looking that hard trying to see what
hmm
she doing? Like, it was just obvious.
Right. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
what about the smash session?
I was like,
in the
really, Mia, we
bathroom.
gonna do this while you just left this one sitting outside and you just not too long ago slept. I'm like I said, I'm not the cat police. I'm not trying to. But I was like, girl, where's the condoms? Where's like what's going down? What is really going down? Mm-mm. Kayla
Mia
said,
thought
yeah,
she was
what's going
invisible.
down?
She thought she was invisible. She thought nobody could see her. Cause I'm like, girl, you must think you invisible. Cause ain't no way in the world you don't think you finna get caught. This is crazy. Crazy.
Exactly, EJ. Because I was like, what is going on? And then
And came out holding his hand. Nita girl came out holding his hand like she just like you look like you just got done smashing. Ain't no way I would have came out
Exactly,
holding your
like so comfortable, just that fast she'd have forgot.
would have never came out
yeah.
holding his hand. If anything, if you was gonna come around that corner, you definitely wouldn't been holding no hands. It definitely wouldn't have been no
Mhm.
PDA. I would have had an out, like a definite out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you for helping me find such and such. Like, it wouldn't have been no, even if I had accidentally bumped into him. Like, come on now, Mia gotta be better. You gotta do better.
Yes. Yes. Tina
Yeah, she's
says,
definitely doing it. Started out where she was supposed to be looking for Shauna, and now y'all done, look for Shauna in the daggone bathroom on the thing.
yes. Tina says,
Oh Lord.
Mia is a woman who does not understand her worth. And it is so funny that so many beautiful black women do not understand their worth. I mean, you can name it from
Mhm.
celebrities and you can go
Mhm.
down to, people who aren't celebrities.
Yeah,
And
that's absolutely a real situation. But
yeah,
she playing it too close to home. When I tell you, I was so nervous while she was giving PT, and I said, "Dad, you was just in a situation the last, season that we had, which was season one. Like that's why I started out in the beginning saying, what is it gonna be? What's the thing that makes her be like, all right, yeah, I gotta stop kind of making some of these daggone decisions that I'm making. I'm playing it too daggone close with
right.
too much stuff because that really could have turned into something else completely had the other situation not happened. Like I was like, oh my God, is he about to, you know, do something to her? Is he about to do something to him? Is he about to do something to both of them?
Right. Right. Hey Greta. Hey Greta. It
Hey,
says
girl.
Mia needs confidence and a confirmation that she is somebody without using her body. And I believe that has something to do with the way her mother raised her.
No, that's that attitude that she have with seduce and scheme. Like
Yeah,
she said
seduce
it from
and
the
scheme
from
is
the jump.
absolutely. And remember when we was talking about the episode last week, she made the comment, "Oh, my mother, she already done moved on or whatever." And it's like you literally doing the same thing. So she
Doing the
probably
same
seen her
thing.
mama doing that and repeating some of her mother's same behaviors, but then have so many issues with her mother at the same time. But it's very much alike with
And
her
don't even
mother.
realize it. And don't even
Yeah.
realize
And don't forget, y'all, we got to go back to season one when we first met Mia, when Mia was online talking about the dudes. Like Mia literally is trying to live this seduce and scheme life because she feel like ninjas ain't ish, and now she trying to be the like how ninjas be. Like that's literally
Hmm.
what she's trying to do, and she's trying to live it out. Only she not good at it.
She's not good at it at all. Yeah, at all. Because there's a way to do it if you're gonna be doing that, and that ain't it.
Exactly. If you gonna do it right. Don't do it wrong. Cause
Mhm.
if you gonna do the play, if you gonna be a player, play it right.
Yeah, because you will put yourself in a position to be hurt and get other people hurt too, messing around.
But I
yes.
first met her, I said, "Dang, she done been hurt by somebody," because she was on it strong. I just can't remember the exact wording of what she said, but I remember when we first meet,
Hmm.
like that's exactly what she was on because whatever had happened in her relationship, she wasn't feeling it no more, and she was on
Right.
this "I'm gonna get you" type of thing before you get me.
Hmm.
I can
Right.
get. And some females do try to flip it like that and do turn like that. And I don't be mad at them. I get that you feel like you done been wronged and now you trying to do like that. That's some stuff you got to work out for yourself. I ain't gonna hate
Hmm.
for doing that.
Hmm.
That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Absolutely.
But if you're gonna do it right. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
The
Hmm.
thing about this confrontation outside of this scene, like it felt like Cash thought he bought her or he
Yes,
owned
that's
her
exactly
to
what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
give her that dress
Yeah, that's
and
why I could
she
talk to you
wore
the
it.
way I want to. That's why I could say because I wanted to. You
But
know
we
what?
didn't even have a conversation
Yeah,
though.
that's why we like, oh, stop dancing like that. You're doing a bit much. You being extra. Like he thought he bought her basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know, what are we doing? I mean, you sent me a dress, but I mean, that wasn't an apology. That was
Mm-hmm.
a dress. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I
Because
need a little bit more.
he thinks that he thinks that she's a groupie, and this is
Mm-hmm.
what groupies do. Groupies want to be bought. So now I'm buying you stuff, and now I can tell you what to do because I'm gonna treat
Mm-hmm.
you a groupie because that's how those groupies be. You know, people
Mm-hmm.
they expect you to do whatever it is that they ask you to do because they taking care of you because they buying you this and they flying you
Mm-hmm.
all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he
So
treats her like
once she
that.
agreed and she showed up in the dress, he pretty much felt like, okay, yeah, you mine
She
to do whatever
accepted
I
it.
feel like doing with.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. She kind of did accept it.
Mhm. But I don't think she caught on to it until the moment that she said, why did you put that picture up of me? And he said, because I wanted to. That's when she got up with the attitude and walked away and, oh, I'm going to the bathroom and then was supposedly looking for Shauna.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And he low key hurt because he thought that he had found somebody that he probably could really mess with because he low key said it when he was, when he tried to flip the script. He probably really thought that Mia might have been something different, only to find out that she was just like everybody else that he had been dealing with. So now he owned it and his feelings hurt.
Mm-mm-mm.
A mess. A mess.
Yeah.
Y'all feel about how the dude in the background? How did he handle it? Did y'all agree with the way he handled it?
I mean, yeah, because at the end of the day, he wasn't trying to start that. He didn't even know what was going on. He just walked out into this.
Oh yeah.
He just thinking he just got him something. He feeling good.
And they ain't even really defined. They it ain't like they had no real conversations, like as far as like a definition of whatever they doing. When they first met, they met on some let's bang type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it was already some tension there. So I don't think I mean, what he gonna say? Ain't his girl.
Right.
Poor other dude. Shit,
Yeah,
he,
he
he
definitely wasn't
got his
expecting that.
cut. He all right. He all right.
Mhm. But see,
He'll
Cash
be okay.
putting money out, and that's why he feel different. That's why he
Right.
way because remember he gave her that money from the jump when we first met him.
Exactly.
He gave
Yeah,
her
this
money.
guy, he didn't spend no money because remember they went back to the hotel and her daggone stomach was rumbling and grumbling and he was just like, oh, I'll
At
order
least
her
he
some
fed her.
food.
He did feed her.
Right.
That's it. That was it. And they didn't
Mm-hmm.
do nothing that first night. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like he don't even it ain't nothing he can do because and nothing he can
Right.
say. There ain't really no definition of what it is. It is what it is. We just hooked up in the bathroom and
And the
let's watch.
fact that Mia was like, wait, let me talk to you, let me explain. I was like, girl, what you were gonna explain to him? But of course the whole other situation happened, so she never got to get nothing else out her mouth. But I was like, oh Lord, like this part made me so freaking nervous. It really did.
Right. Right. We didn't know where that was going.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna switch gears to a little more calmer situation. We touched on it earlier, and it's Lord AK and Shauna. And so let's go ahead and get into this. Did I show the clip of them getting into it? You know, they was feeling some kind of way, and so they had their little session.
He's not getting hard.
He's not getting hard. It's not working.
Yikes.
He's so silly. It's not working.
And I was so here for this. When I saw y'all, I was so excited. I thought their chemistry was so good on camera together. And I'm like, yeah, girl, yeah. And then I'm like,
Right.
wait, what's happening?
Right. And so when Tyra told me she was thinking that maybe he couldn't live in his truth and he might be not DL, but he might just be gay, but he cannot come out. I was like, oh, that kind of makes some sense. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just a theory. It has not been confirmed at all.
It did pop in my head for a minute, but then I also just felt like something seemed off with him. Even like I was mentioning, I don't know if that was before we came on or what, but what went through my mind was that. But it also was when they was downstairs. Girl, can you be quiet? When they was downstairs at the party going on, and him and her kind of got into their own little mode, and they making jokes, having a small talk and smoking or whatever. And then they started playing his song, and oh, get up and want him to dance as well. The look he gave me, and like you could tell, he didn't want to be bothered. He didn't want to be down there. He didn't want to get up and dance. It's like if he had to just fake the funk because he in public, is all these people looking. And then obviously they talked about him wanting to get away, and that's when she brought him up in the room, and it's like, well, what you want to do now that we up here? And then we started, kissing and getting into. I'm like, okay. And then it was like if he got upset that he wasn't able to get up, and he mentioned something about it being, possibly whatever drugs he took. And I'm like, well, what drugs is he taking? Then when he walked out on the balcony, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, for a minute there, I said, is he about to jump off that balcony? Like, that's the first thing that popped in my head. But
Yeah.
then later, we see him, up in front. I said, what is going on?
As we talk about that. Thanks for the transition.
Go get help, bitch.
He's still disrespecting her. Go get help, bitch.
Yeah.
He is so true. He
And
is so
everybody with their damn phones.
of
Mm-mm-mm.
course. That's this age.
Yeah.
So I
And
want to
that's
know.
really what happened. Really saved Mia in her situation, because once everybody started screaming, it was like, they got distracted from that and started paying attention to this. Yeah,
Yes.
I did not see that coming at all.
Was
I don't.
this an attempt, y'all? Do y'all think this was intentional or do you think it was an accident? I think that it was foreshadowed earlier in the episode when he talking about a last meal and
Yes, he asked her what she wanted for her last meal, and that was such a random question to ask. She started laughing like, I don't know. What the heck?
right,
Like.
right. Yes, I think everybody is saying this intentional. I'm still trying to figure out how that nigga just go up in flames like whoosh, like he had like some. Where's the accelerant? Like I
Yeah,
mean,
like what did he use? Because his whole body, he was just walking in flames. I'm like, what the heck?
right. I'm like, like when somebody catch on fire, it'd be like a little part of them. You be like, ooh, 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 ooh. But like, how did his whole body get engulfed like that? That is weird to me. Maybe that was a mistake on the writing and they didn't think it all the way through. But I was confused. So that's why I keep going between it's an
Yeah, I
accident.
don't know if he used like some type of alcohol or liquor or something. I don't know, but I definitely was not expecting for her to turn around and see that.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's intentional. I felt like it was intentional. I think we got a lot of great writing, Jerry. Okay. I feel like that they kind of like the alcohol and the liquor. I was saying like yes, maybe when he was getting alcohol, maybe he was like putting it on his body, like pouring it on himself. Like people ain't. I mean, maybe people are looking at him, but maybe people don't care. But I still didn't understand how he got like engulfed in flames like that. EJ, what you think? How did that happen? Was that a mistake in the writing or in the execution, or do you think
No,
there was?
I think that it was. I don't think that it was on an accident. I think in the moment, I think like you said that it was kind of foreshadowed earlier. I mean, that was the most random thing for him to say to her, and I think it was something that we've seen that he's been kind of in this, he's depressed. You can tell he's depressed. He's super depressed. He doesn't want to be doing what he's doing. He's very, the way that he talks to Shauna when he's having a conversation with her, that's the only part that threw me off, because I thought Shauna was gonna be this spot for him to really talk. And even though I wanted them to go there, I was just like immediately regretting it afterwards. I'm like, damn, maybe they shouldn't have went there this fast. Maybe they should have just talked. Like, I don't know, but I really don't think that it was an accident. I think that this is something that he's been thinking about doing. But wow, what a way to do it. What a way.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, he kept saying he couldn't feel nothing. And so, a lot of times when people, let me put the trigger warning up here. I'm sorry. I know people do deal with uh um ideations, ideations. So we want to keep our monetization. So I'm gonna put the trigger warning up. However, this whole thing, when he said he couldn't feel anything, do y'all know about people cutting the that whole
Yeah,
situation because they
yeah,
said they can't feel no
yeah.
emotion, don't feel anything? And
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like this is um a much bigger attempt of that
Yes.
situation.
Yeah. And he
And
may have had other attempts in the past. Maybe that is also why, even though that guy's a pain in the damn behind, and I don't know why he always, trying to come at Shauna like that. But maybe that's why he is so much like, where is he? What he doing? Do you need anything? You want something? Because maybe he knows the space that he's in, and he's had other situations that have happened.
yeah,
And unfortunately now this
yeah,
one came. This was, ooh, child.
yeah, it
Because
was.
obviously, even when he came, looking for him, it probably was like, well, where the heck did he go? That's why he was trying to get him up and get him dancing and all that different kind of stuff. And when you are suffering with depression, you know,
You never know.
sometimes you could try to play it off and try to be happy and friendly and make jokes, but really, you just like, I ain't with none of this shit.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. That's why I had to put the trigger warning down there.
Yeah,
Because I know a lot of people do go through periods, and
yeah,
this is prime time. We're in
yes,
the depressional season, like right now when you're missing your loved ones and all.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the trigger warning is out there. So if y'all don't want to talk about this, but I'm gonna say one more thing. I don't know if the girls have anything else to say about it, but because I do know it very near and dear.
hmm,
Um, I do want to say that the whole situation is kind of like it's so much stuff compounded. Do you know how when people say life be lifing?
hmm,
Like I feel like that is like one of the things. And I remember those guys saying that someone in their crew, now I don't know if he was maybe Lord AK's boo thing that passed away due to some bad drugs or something.
hmm.
Like they said specifically somebody Stephen with an F or with a P N. Well, we know the one with the P N was still alive because we saw him in the fish joint yesterday. I mean
Mm,
last episode.
Yeah.
But one of them people, one of them folks passed away, and so I'm wondering, is there some kind of correlation with that? Him feeling like he can't be his authentic self. Like he loves how Shauna is her authentic self and how she expresses herself through her rap and all that stuff or whatever. And I feel like there's a lot of things that is just like on him. He
yeah.
being
Yeah,
controlled.
I'm not too sure. Definitely could be, and that he recently lost somebody that was close to him, and could be a whole bunch of other pressures. And yeah, he was definitely self medicating. A lot of people do that. you know. And so
Mhm.
that was real, but I just was not expecting that. Like I wasn't for a minute, just the way his body posture was and how he was like, no, when she said it was something else he wanted to do, and the fact that he went and walked out there, I thought to myself, he's not about to jump off this thing, is he? Like, you know, a split second, but then I'm like, nah, and I definitely did not see that coming. I didn't know that's where they was about to take it, and we really don't know that much of his story to really be able to, you know, be like,
Right.
oh, it's this and it's that.
They're
But
just piecing it together.
it just was like, whoa. But it's
I feel
definitely real.
good.
It's something that I have had loved ones and unfortunately and friends do, and it does happen. So I was like, oh Lord.
Yes,
And I know
Tammy.
that this is gonna have an effect on Shauna as well to have, you know,
Mhm.
witnessed that and feel like, oh, I should have went out there with him. I should have been like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, and things of that nature.
Because I think even in the preview, she says, "I knew something was wrong with him," and you could kind of tell that there was something going on with him with his conversation. But
Hmm.
but I think she's gonna
Hmm.
be hard on herself. But I
Yeah.
don't that I think she's gonna be really hard on herself. I think it's gonna be a difficult time for her. But at the end of the day, she don't know him well enough to really
Yeah.
all that pressure onto
Yeah,
herself.
that's a natural human reaction.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Whew.
Yeah,
And I'm
absolutely.
glad Mia went straight to her and hugged her, and like you were ringing. I'm like I said, that saved Mia out of her situation. But it was
Yeah.
like, shoot, nobody was expecting to see that.
Right, right. Greta says even though his hype man is an asshole, I think he was hired to keep an eye on AK so he wouldn't hurt himself.
That's
And
what I was thinking. He is definitely an a-hole. There's no denying that. But
right,
I
it's
do
like
think
is
that he
he
also, because the way he kept coming every minute too, and like just, you know, all the time in his face, and it would be like, "What, dude? Why are you so extra?" Why? So when Shauna was like, "What the hell do you want?" It's like that was one thought, but then the other
right?
thought is
If you
like
want him,
maybe
just
he
say it.
knows that is some issues there. You know, I mean, two things could be true, like we were saying
Yeah,
earlier.
yes. Like a handler of some sorts.
Hmm.
Like where I work at, they let people who have mental disorders,
Hmm.
disabilities work there, but they have people who are kind of like,
Right.
that kind of like look out for them to make sure
Hmm.
things. So
Keep an eye on him, and also don't let it get out into the news and whatever else. So you know.
yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes. But the thing is about how he was doing it, like it felt like he was cool if white people was with him, but not black people. So I wasn't even.
Yeah, that guy's a weirdo. There's
I
no
wasn't
denying that.
even. Yeah, right. Hello, I'm not. I wasn't featuring him with that bullshit. But
Hmm.
I do want to talk about. There was okay. This one. Okay, we already talked about how Duke is. She got her eye.
Yeah.
So she's seeing. She's checking out what um Francois is doing. She's
Hmm.
trying to make the connections and all the stuff or whatever. But we did get another particular scene. I don't know if y'all have anything to add about that scene. I just felt like they was just demonstrating that she be having her eye on the prize. But we
Yeah,
haven't.
I liked all of that part, and she almost got one of them. If only she would have, you know, changed her daggone phone screen before she passed her the phone. So of course she was in her feelings. But I said to EJ earlier, you know, because most times we don't get to speak about the episode. We get up here and then we see how each other feel. But I was like, wait a minute now, was Duke about to get her little boo
Uh,
thing?
now, did y'all think it was gonna be a boo thing? Because my mind instantly went to pimp. Like I thought
I
she might.
don't know. And
Like
then
I
she
didn't.
was saying that she know a lot of people that need a manager. So I was like, maybe this
That's
could be
what
her
I'm
plug, her way
saying.
in. Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling like a more like a bottom bitch, and she
Hmm.
got some people that can. So I didn't know how it was gonna go. I mean, but the bottom
Hmm.
bitch they do get dick down too, so we don't know. But EJ, how you feel about it?
I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, maybe she's inadvertently talking to somebody who might actually have some connections and she just don't know it because she's not trying to. At this point, she just talking to her just to be talking to her because she, she need a friend, I'll say. And so, and I feel like she's just having this true, authentic conversation. But at the end of the day, this might be how she gets her one up on Francois because she need a one up.
Right.
This could be somebody that low key knows somebody that could, possibly shoot. It might be somebody's daughter. It might be some A&R, somebody big, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. And that's the thing. And I think that's what it ultimately is going to be. That's what I think. It's going to be something that's going to help her.
Because she really wasn't even paying her no mind. She was just kind of in her blues and her stuff like, yo, I done messed up. And she came asking her for a cigarette and just kept kind of, asking little questions here and there, making small talk. And I was like, well, wait a minute. But once she mentioned, like, oh, I know a lot of people that need some answers, that's when Duke really turned, and looked at her. Because before that, she was just kind of like, listen, I'm just out here trying to freaking, recover because I feel like I done messed things up so bad. But she was telling her like it's always another day where things turn around. So
right.
And since Francois played her like that, I really can't wait for him to end up with egg on his face.
Yes, I know it's coming. It has to come. Issa, y'all got to do it for us because, no. That's not the look we're going for. Like, that's not what we're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, Francois. I mean, yeah, Inga, we done got on Francois early. I can't stand him either. He got a lot of damn nerve.
A hot mess. But yeah, y'all, I think that's it, y'all. I think we went through everything. Do you have anything else you want to? I think we went through everything.
Yeah, I just thought it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. It definitely had parts that I didn't, like I said, didn't see coming. The other parts I kind of saw coming, but wanted it to go a little bit more harder as far as Francois, as far as Regine or whatever the hell her name is. I ain't give a damn about her. I feel like she got what she deserved. Francois, I wish they would have stood up more for Chastity than they did. And I just feel like they stay playing Chastity, even though Chastity still be coming through for them. And that's a no for me, dog. Like, no.
Yeah, I hope that they actually I hope they actually get like an eye-opening experience when and maybe that's what's gonna have to like if this new girl is a real opportunity and managing is a numbers game. So I mean you can manage multiple people, but she got all her eggs in Mia and Shauna's basket. But baby, she said I got a whole lot of people. So open up your opportunities.
Exactly.
Looking with egg on their face too, knowing that the person that was looking out for them is now looking out for somebody else.
Right.
It's almost, well, no, I don't want to say it's like in the Shy with the girl. I can't think of their name, so let me not bring them up. But in the Shy, it was the big girl that was a rapper, and then
Maisha.
Maisha. And then when she started going towards somebody else, then it's a problem.
Yeah. Kendall was just making that same point in the comments too.
Oh, she was. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Everybody got to have their wake up call. So it's gonna be interesting to see it.
So let's go ahead and rate the episode and get into a little bit. I mean, it's almost 11 o'clock, so we're gonna get on out of here. But I just want to rate the episode, maybe do an MVP, and I think that's it. So what y'all rating the episode from 1 to 10? I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. I liked it, but yeah, it threw me for a loop, and I don't think I was prepared for the loop. So, I don't know if I was prepared for that man to be in flames like that.
Yeah.
that was
That
a
was a lot,
straight.
and I don't think I paid attention to whether they put any kind of warning up before the episode because I sure enough did not see that coming. But I give it about an 8.5.
Okay.
I give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I like this episode a lot. I give it about 8.5, maybe 9. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I felt like it definitely gave us a little bit of shock value. We did get to see, this whole Cash and Mia thing kind of play out. And I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
when Mia and Shauna are together, I like the episodes more. I mean, I know they had to do that little thing, but something about when they're on the same page and when they show this sisterhood, something about the episodes are elevated for me. And at the end, the way Mia comes to her, I don't know, just something about that moment just does something for me. And that's why I kind of give it like a boost up because I liked all the elements.
Okay. Okay. I think we're all in the same vein. Everybody's eight,
Mm-hmm.
8.5.
Yeah, and I feel like the MVP is Chastity, aka Duke. Even though she may not have, accomplished all she wanted to accomplish, she still came through for them. She still was trying her hardest to bust her behind and to talk to Francois, check him, step to him, let him know like, listen, how you meeting with my artist without me? She made sure she still stepped up when they was talking to that guy. Like, yeah, I'm the manager. Okay, it's me. So.
Yeah.
I still give it to her.
Yeah.
Right.
It
I
was that
agree.
Mia did ask where Chastity was, and I appreciated that. I wish they would
Mhm.
go a little bit harder when it comes to her, but when she was like, "Where Chastity at?" when they were trying to go to that wherever they was going, so I did appreciate that part.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I get that. Um. Yeah. I think that's about it. I no. I wanted. I'm looking for my little thing. I can't find it, but it's the bad person. The bad person of the episode was Francois for me.
Oh yeah, he's a dog. That
And
might be insult to dogs. Listen, but he trash.
okay, so Francois or Cash.
That's
Oh
how
Lord.
him and Cash. I mean, they was pretty much on the same level for me, just for
Yeah.
different
Okay.
reasons. But if
Mm.
I gotta choose one, it'll be Francois only because he playing with them like that. I don't like how need you to play in my face. Like I don't like that.
Right.
Try to
Right.
dress like you trying to help me. Don't do that.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, Chassis. Oh, Zia gave it a 9. Okay.
Okay.
So we're still on the same 8.5,
Mhm.
9. We're all on the same. Francois. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
The bastard of every episode. Yes, okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, Cash,
Yes.
he is a narc.
I can't wait to see him get his.
Mhm.
Classic narc.
And I ain't
Mhm.
gonna lie, if they just show Maurice, he probably would be on my S list too, because I don't like him.
Right. Yeah, especially the way he going.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all are liking up the videos. We're all streaming on the same, not the same platform, different platforms, but we're all streaming. So make sure that you all like and comment and subscribe to all of the channels. And let's go ahead and get it popping. EJ and Tamika, I know y'all do a lot of the stuff kind of overlaps or whatever, but EJ, I'm gonna start out with you and you can just highlight anything that you're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Tell me where your fault. I mean, all that stuff.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So on tomorrow, which I believe is Monday, girl, these days be going for me. Monday we'll be talking about raising Canaan with the ladies, and then on Tuesday, we're actually going to be talking about Kingdom Business, and we're going to be doing that on Candy Love. She's going to be breaking her live cherry, and she's going to have a live. And do the Kingdom Business over there. And then, of course, I don't think this week is not movie night for us. Next week is movie night for us. But follow us, then you know that we do a movie night every other week, and we're talking about the Jackson 5. We're doing the second half of that, so you go ahead and have time to look at that now. And then I do believe it's something coming back on, but I can't think. Oh, the Black Hamptons. So the Black Hamptons is coming back on this week, I believe, at the end of the week. I think it's December 7th, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I'll be covering the Black Hamptons, so definitely be on the watch for that.
Yes, okay. Tamika, what you got?
Yeah, well, you already know I joined EJ for the ladies' night, and we do the Raising Canaan panel. Then I do Sisters, the Oval, Love After Life. Well, now it's Life After Life of Child. And I'm gonna have a trivia Saturday night, and I'll have my review for Raising Canaan too. You know, the next episode that we get. I am doing the subscribe-a-thon, brought to you by Brillo, the big review. So should be putting out stuff every day. Just keep your notifications on. Thank you. I enjoyed this conversation.
Thanks for reminding me. Let me go ahead and change my background to the subscribe-a-thon. Yes, y'all, subscribe to all of our channels. I'm doing Raising Canaan. I do a lot of reality shows, Love and Merge Huntsville, Real Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine, Bell Collective. We went to go see Godzilla -1, baby. When I tell you that movie was good as hell.
Okay, that's what I heard BA we say that too. I might want to check it out.
It was good, and it was all because my son wanted to go see it. And listen, I might have seen one of the best movies of the year.
Okay.
So it was good, and I'm not a Godzilla fan. I still think he evil, ugly, and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, the way they crafted that story. The story was everything. And y'all, it's in Japanese. The movie is spoken in Japanese, but it has English subtitles. It's not that bad. If you watch anime, you're familiar with the format and stuff like that. It's really good. I mean, it was very captivating. It was good. So yes, y'all.
Okay.
Godzilla was good. So go see that. And I'm going to see Beyonce tomorrow.
Okay.
I canceled that. I had tickets to go see that on Thursday, but I forgot I had set up these lives with Tyra, Struggle Reviews TV, and Monique Nicole. So I had to forego my ticket because I didn't want to disappoint them. And so, yeah. So I had to go see Beyonce, and I'm going to see them because, baby, when I tell you, when I was at the movie theater, that joint was packed. It was stretched limos outside, dressed with the Renaissance garb. I was like, what is going on? It was just a lot. It was a lot. But yes, y'all. Yeah, so just check me out. Turn on your notifications for all of us, and we'll see you guys next week for the next one. And if we collab on any other things, you'll see us on all of our channels. We all mess with each other. Okay, so
Zia, feel better.
Yes, are you almost well, honey? Oh yes, thank you. Love and light. Thank you for coming through, everybody. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through, and we'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.